Hey guys, I'm Mitch,
I'm Austin.
and this is Super Platinum Achievement, and Gamescom is right around the corner. We've got some heavy hitters that are going to participate. This is basically like another E3, not quite as big, but with E3 dying, it might be bigger. We're going to find out at the end of the month, but we're going to talk about what we might see from Gamescom 2022. Let's check it out. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps us out. Also, at the end of the video, if you liked it, give us a big thumbs up by hitting that like button and share with your friends as well. It helps us out. But yeah, Gamescom 2022 right around the corner, the 24th through the 28th. And we got some pretty big hitters that are going to be there. We got 500 different companies that are going to be involved. Obviously, there's going to be a little bitty tiny companies that are involved, but there are some big ones. Just to name a few, we got 505 Games, we got Bandai Namco, we got Coach Media, we got Razer, we got Sega Europe, Team 17, THQ Nordic, Ubisoft, Warner Bros., and Xbox. Those are some of the big time ones. So there's a lot that we could see come from these 505 Games. They might not do anything big. They haven't done a ton. They've done games such as Payday 2 and A Tale of Two Sons, or Brothers Tale of Two Sons. So we'll probably see a new random IP from them.
Or maybe Payday 3. Ooh, that actually would get people
Payday
pretty
3
excited.
might be a thing. That would get a lot of people excited. And then Bandai Namco. You might know them. They have published games such as, what was it? Elden Ring. Obviously, they're not the developer for them, but
Yes.
they still have that. They also have games such as Soul Calibur, and of course Pac-Man. But who knows what's going to come from them? We also have
Pac-Man Museum. It's coming out again.
yeah, again. They also have Tekken, so who knows? I wouldn't be surprised to see a new Tekken game.
Yes, with
but,
the new Street Fighter coming out, maybe it's time for a new Tekken to come out. Or maybe it's going to be Soul Calibur's turn again. But we'll see.
Yeah,
Soul Calibur 6 didn't
7.
really come out as strong as I think they were hoping. So maybe they want to put it on ice for a little bit longer. But we'll see.
Yep.
But they've lately been kind of killing it, so we'll just kind of let them do their own thing. They've been doing okay.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I don't think we're going to get anything from FromSoft from them. I think they're going to leave that to FromSoft, but you never know. They might. Who knows? But then we got
Dark
Coach
Souls
Media.
remake.
Yeah, again. Then we got Coach Media, which is the parent company to Deep Silver. And like Austin mentioned off camera, they're part of a game that was, I think, announced 200 years ago, I believe.
Yes.
Is that right?
It's been 87 years. Dead Island 2. We got that great trailer, like the guy jogging, and it slowly turns into a zombie and whatnot. Like, I'm sure everyone remembers that trailer. And then literally just nothing. So the game's been canceled and brought back, switched around. Obviously now Deep Silver is owned by different people, so it's been a whole thing. So maybe we'll finally get it, or because they did announce that they are still working on it. They had to just restart because it was so long. They had to get it into new now, I guess not new technology, but current technology, because they were behind the times. It's been, I think they announced it in like 14 or something. So it's been maybe 8 years.
It's been a while.
Which has been a long time.
I would not be surprised to see that game come out of there because, like we said, we've been getting hints that it's resurfacing. So I think that would be a one to come around. And then we got Razer. Obviously, Razer is a hardware company. They make a lot of peripherals for PC, and lately they've been making a lot of money on the Razer Kishi for mobile phones with Game Pass coming around. So maybe we'll see them do something and make a Sony version controller like what we just got from Backbone. Who knows?
That'd be pretty sweet.
I think that's a possibility, but most likely it'll be their same old. They're releasing a new mouse, releasing a new keyboard, gaming chair, stuff like that. So I'm not expecting to have anything super awesome from them, just more of the same. And then Team 17, they're responsible for a hit indie game called Overcooked. And that's been huge. And they've also done games such as Worms. So I think we might get a new Overcooked game or a new DLC. That seems to be their cash cow, and people seem to love that game. So
Yeah.
I think we might get something new from them on Overcooked. And then the big ones are after that, starting with Ubisoft.
Yeah, so it's rumored Ubisoft was supposed to have a really big Gamescom, so we'll see if that holds true. They've obviously, they've canceled 2 projects and delayed several others, so we'll see what they show up with, because they still have, they did have like 17 or some projects that were unannounced, so we don't know where those are in development, if they're willing to show them off. But I'd like to see something big. Obviously, we got Skull and Bones finally was showed off and announced. It's been kind of in development purgatory for 6+ years. So maybe we'll get to see more gameplay of that. That'd be exciting. I don't think we'll get the new Assassin's Creed here. I think there's too much going on. I think they'll do a more dedicated thing for that, because that is obviously their biggest franchise. But I would like to see Splinter Cell, or maybe, we get an update on The Division or Rainbow Six Siege or something else in the Rainbow Six world, or, something like that. Would be exciting. Right. But then obviously I want to see, the biggest mystery is their Star Wars game. That they announced a couple years, been 2 years now, maybe around that time.
Yeah, they unofficially announced that they were working on one. Probably around 2 years ago. And we also have the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game, right, which we now know was delayed. Yes. So they could maybe give us an update on that, but who knows? Ubisoft has so much going on, and we also know that they've canceled several projects they were working on that were unannounced titles. Yeah. So they've had a lot of troubles. So I'm really looking forward to what they have to offer. But yeah, and then on top of that, Rainbow Six Extraction was not a hit. No. That one kind of flopped, and they need something to dig themselves out of this hole. And obviously Ubisoft can do it. They've done it in the past, and they have every ability to do it. I'm excited to see what they have. After that, another company that's been in the media a lot lately for possibly selling, and that's Warner Brothers games. And obviously Warner Brothers has these awesome titles such as Gotham Knights coming, Suicide Squad. They had the Lord of the Rings games. They're not doing Gollum, but they did the Shadow of War games.
Shadow of Mordor, great games too. They do a good job. They make a good product. So I'm curious to see what they're showing off. Obviously, we know Gotham Knights is coming, but Suicide Squad got delayed quite a bit. So I wonder if we're going to see more from Suicide Squad or an update there. We'll see.
I think it's going to be one of those two is what we're going to get. So. And those both look great, and usually they do a great job with those games. So I'm looking forward to what they have to offer.
Hopefully a pretty fun time. Unless we get a new an Arkham game. I don't know if that's going to be plausible, but we'll see what they follow on that, because people love that series as well. So
yeah. That would be a big surprise if they came out with another Arkham game. But I think they kind of tried to put a close to that series. Maybe something new. Who knows? Yeah. And then, of course, probably the one that most people are anticipating, and that's Xbox. Mm-hmm. And they left a lot to be desired after their E3. Their E3 showed off their next 12 months of Xbox, as they put it. And it had a lot of games in there, but a lot of those games were not first-party titles. They were just games kind of coming to Xbox. And they left all these games out that everybody was excited to see, that Xbox promised us. But we haven't heard anything since they announced these games. Those are games like Everwild, Avowed, Fable, Hellblade.
Where's Hellblade? Come on.
Yeah, these giant games, and A Perfect Dark. And those are games that people want to see. And I do think Hellblade's going to make an appearance in this one. We did see extended gameplay from Hellblade, and it looks fantastic. So I was expecting a release date of sometime this year. But obviously that's not going to happen. I do think this is the time to do that. They've got a whole 2 months since E3 to kind of nail it down to when that window might be. So I think we'll at least get like a spring 2023 kind of window or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. But Microsoft slowly turning into Nintendo when it comes to letting us down for a lot of things. So we'll see how they let us down again, because it's not been great for them. Obviously, all these games they've been hyping for so long, they just keep getting delayed. I mean, they currently say Starfield's coming out in February. That still, to me, could still be moved. I don't think that's even set in stone in my mind. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Redfall, I'd like to, maybe get that closed down to somewhere because they just delayed it into 23. So we have no idea what's going on over there. So hopefully they can, give us some release windows or release dates for a lot of these games that we haven't seen or heard about in a while.
I really doubt we're gonna get anything from a few of those games. Like, apparently Perfect Dark is in purgatory. Everwild completely started over at Rare.
Fable,
so
and when they announced Fable wasn't even started yet. They just announced that one was on its way. So I don't even think that's even going to be there. I think Avowed, they did a huge redo on part of that game as well. So we'll see. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Outer Worlds 2. All right.
Obsidian has talked about, later this year, they're finally releasing the full version of Grounded. That was a game that came out like over a year ago.
Yeah.
And now they're finally releasing the entire game. And then they already announced Outer Worlds 2, so they've got Obsidian working on so much, one of them being Avowed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're going to be working on. Was Avowed delayed, so now they're going to focus on Outer Worlds 2 instead? We don't know. But I don't think we're going to see a lot from those games. I think we're going to see Hellblade, we're going to see Starfield again, we're going to see Redfall again, and then I think we're going to see an update for Halo Infinite as well. Possibly new missions added to campaign, and then more multiplayer. Hopefully, finally, they'll finish that game and give us Forge and co-op.
Yeah,
they did talk about online co-op. That's gone through the beta. And now they need to bring us the couch co-op like they promised since day one. That has been such a big staple for Halo for such a long time. That's been missing for the past decade. They need to finally finish what they're working on. So I don't think we're going to see
the game.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see a ton of new things from Xbox. I think it's going to be a lot of updates on what we already know, and that.
I'm just going out of left field here. They're just going to rattle off a bunch of games that are coming still. And that's it. All right, good night.
Yeah.
Give us your money. Thanks for getting Game Pass. We're robbing you blind. Okay, good night.
And it could be another thing of just games coming to Game Pass.
No, hear me out. Now. It's going to be 2 Porsches on stage for Forza instead of 1. So.
Oh.
Crazy. And Keanu Reeves is going to show up again for no reason. So.
There you go. And we could get more Forza Motorsports as well, because that's coming next year. So, yeah, we'll see. Xbox, like Austin said, they've been a big letdown. They like to announce a lot of things, but then not release them. 2022 has probably been one of the more disappointing years for Xbox fans that I can remember, especially being that there was so much promise and it just never happened. So, that's kind of the big things we think are going to come from Gamescom. All in all, I don't think we're going to see a lot of awesome things. Although there's a lot of big-time studios involved, I think most of them are going to save their big announcements for the Game Awards at the end of the year. I think that's when most of the big things are going to happen, and Gamescom is going to be more.
But we might still get a few excited announcements that we'll hopefully be looking forward to. I'd like to see. I don't need all these big flashy things. I'd like to just get updates on games I've been waiting patiently on for a couple of years. So that's all I care about. I'm a simple man.
What do you guys
simple
think?
Pleasures.
What do you guys think is going to be announced during Gamescom? Anything you're looking forward to from a particular publisher or studio? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to talk to you about it. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and we hope to see you again here on
Super Platinum Achievement.
See you guys.
Bye.